Hello everyone, it's Pixel again, and here is my review of The Last Something Sweet to Bite. We are now on Chapter 9, titled Welcome to Our Nightmare. So, yeah, first and foremost, disclaimer, I own nothing. Everything belongs to the rightful owners, so please go and support them and be nice, please. That and... sorry about that. And warning, some viewers may find this disturbing, so viewer discretion is advised, please. So yeah, and I might do Chapter 10 today or tomorrow as well. So, yeah, just a little heads up, but without further ado, let's get into Chapter 9. So, it starts off where Chapter 8 left off with Sunset discovering that the Candy Mare has taken Rainbow Dash's place and basically kept her prisoner. And yeah, Sunset realizes that this is the Candy Mare. And she says that it is indeed her, and she also says that she's a little disappointed that Sunset didn't figure it out sooner. So, Sunset tells her, the Candy Mare, to get away from her friend. Sorry about that. And she tells Sunset that they've been planning this for a long time. And Sunset actually asks who "we" is. And the Candy Mare tells her that she'll find out soon enough, and the Candy Mare, while that's going on, well, actually, Sunset grabs a baseball bat and hits the Candy Mare in the face with it. Which, you know, it does do some damage, but not enough, it seems. And the Candy Mare decides to give Sunset a little preview of what's to come next. And something actually starts to move underneath her skin, which causes her arms, legs, and her stomach, well, the skin on the Candy Mare's disguise to peel back, almost like how, you know, a very gross flower that's made of, well, meat, like ugh. Sunset tries to attack her again, but before... Sorry about that. But before she can, the candy mare then proceeds to... Like, some kind of tendrils come out of the candy mare, and she which manages to grab Sunset and Sunset actually realizes that the candy mare is actually trying to force feed her a part of herself, which is just all kinds of ew. But Sunset tries to get the candy mare... Well, actually, she tries to get the candy mare off of her. And the candy mare says that she isn't going to kill Sunset or her friends, but she actually has something else in store for her. And then Sunset passes out. And we then see Sunset coming to with, apparently with her friends as well. And they actually pull, like, that candy creature off of Sunset's face. And so yeah, Sunset, she starts panicking, but Applejack tries to calm her down, saying that she's okay. But Rainbow, on the other hand, says that no, none of us are okay, since they don't know what's going to happen to them. And Rarity wonders if Rainbow Dash knows about the Dazzling's plan. But Rainbow Dash says that it's not the Dazzlings that they have to worry about. But, yeah. And Sunset asks if everyone is okay. And Fluttershy explains that Sunset had one of the candy monsters stuck to her face. And yeah, and of course, Sunset looks at what, the candy monster that they removed from her, and of course she is understandably scared of it, but Applejack reassures her that it's dead, and so are the other ones. And, of course, Sunset she of course still asks her friends if they're sure that it's dead, since it doesn't look like anything that it shouldn't have been able to live to begin with. And AJ confirms this and asks what happened to the others, since they were ambushed by Sonata and Pinkie Pie, and Rarity were kidnapped by Adagio and Aria. And Rainbow Dash and apparently Rainbow Dash is, of course, and she also brings up that it's only a matter of time before she would make us eat them, and she doesn't know what that means. And Sunset tells Applejack to go easy on Rainbow Dash because, well, given everything that's happened, it would make sense that Rainbow would not, she's not in a good state of mind given what the Candy Mare put her through. And she also Sunset also tells them what happened to her and what happened to Rainbow Dash, and she reveals that the Candy Mare is here and she's been right under their noses the entire time. Sorry about that. So So yeah, they basically make sure they tend to Rainbow Dash and, try to, to make her feel like herself again. Trying to comfort her with everything that's happened to her, which, yeah. And Sunset tells them that the Candy Mare, even though she's not entirely sure about what happened, she's not sure how, but she's taken control of another Rainbow Dash's body while their Rainbow Dash was being held captive the entire time, making sure that her plans worked. Although it's not yet known why her plan, and that the Candy Mare has apparently gone as far as to, enlist the help of the Dazzlings. And although it's still but the Dazzlings, of course, don't know who they're dealing with, since the Candy Mare isn't known for leaving survivors And she isn't exactly the sort to make friends. And Applejack gets the feeling that Twilight and her friends are dead. But Sunset says she doesn't think so, since she got a message from Spike through the book, and everything in Equestria seemed to be okay. And if the Candy Mirror was in fact there, then she would have went through the portal into their world. And also, it appears that the Candy Mare has been... It seems that from the studies of Star Swirl the Bearded, that there are many worlds, like the human world and Equestria, but they all have their own universes, which are a little different from the other, but still similar to the ones that they know. And that the Candy Mare and the Rainbow Dash she's using as a puppet is actually from another world entirely. And she somehow made it into their world. And it seems that the Candy Mare might be trying to find more food. And yeah. And Fluttershy asks if they're doomed. But Sunset tells her not necessarily, since the Candy Mare, since it does seem a bit, well, odd that the Candy Mare would need help from anyone, given what she's capable of. And she also thinks that because the magic in this world is limited, the Candy Mare is having a harder time surviving. Which is why she's using the other Rainbow Dash to basically, it seems, to survive. Since she doesn't have enough power to stay in the human world for a limited amount of time without enough magic to sustain her. And that there might be something at Canterlot High that's attracting her. And it might be the portal, or some other type of equestrian magic that they all tap into when they start singing. And that the Candy Mare is trying to harness that power for herself, and she needs the Dazzlings to do so. And yeah, that's why they don't need to worry about the Dazzlings, since they might be part of the Candy Mare's plan, but they're not the real threat in this. She is. But Rarity states that they already defeated the Dazzlings and that there couldn't be anything more powerful than them. But Applejack Applejack tells her that it doesn't matter who's who and who isn't a bigger threat at the moment, because, well, they're stuck somewhere and they need to find a way to get out. And it's actually revealed that they're underneath the gymnasium stage. Yeah, they're underneath the stage inside of the gym. And Fluttershy asks how Pinkie knows that, and she says because, well, you know, like, in Rainbow Rocks, this, you know, happened before, and DJ Pone 3 was there to get them out, along with Spike. And the Rainbooms start hearing music. And Sunset realizes that it's already Halloween night, and that they have to find a way to get out of there. And she asks Pinkie if she knows a way out. But Pinkie Pie says that they ended up locking them in. And that the only way out is the stage elevator, and the controls are, well, on the stage. And the platform that the girls are on starts to rise up, and they are now on stage in the gym. Sorry about that. I am just awful. And yeah. And someone announces that this is the Rainboom's final show, and that they have a special Nightmare Night treat in store for them. And the Dazzlings start singing, which starts to basically, it starts to control the students that were there. And it actually starts to, well, and, well, before we get to that, the Dazzlings now have a new appearance. They basically have, you know, like, scales, like, they're described as being scaly now, as well as having sharp teeth. And their eyes are jet black. J-E-T-B-L-A-C-K. So, yeah, they look and before the Rainbooms can do anything else, their bodies actually start acting against their own will. The Dazzlings basically end up controlling them. And the Dazzlings, of course, they start, thinking that they've won this time, since and yeah, sorry about that brain fart. And this chapter ends with the Candy Mare appearing at the gym as well, congratulating the Dazzlings on that they did their part of the deal. And that's where chapter 9 ends. Whoo boy. So yeah, we finally see the Candy Mare in this. And yeah, at this point it's pretty much confirmed that she did in fact possess Rainbow Dash at the end of Something Sweet to Bite 2. I am so sorry, excuse me. And yeah, so yeah, it appears that the first Something Sweet to Bite was, because in Home Sweet Home, Starswirl suggests that one of the ways to defeat the Candy Mare was to send her to a place that didn't have enough magic in it. Basically, he suggests that they would send her to the human world, and since magic there is supposedly limited. That, and it seems that the Candy Mare can't sustain herself in the Equestria Girls world, which is why she's using Rainbow Dash, well, at least another Rainbow Dash, to basically keep her form, since there's not enough magic in the human world. It seems that this was the Candy Mare's plan, to basically harness the Rainboom's power to make sure that, so she can have a physical form of her own. And she needed the Dazzlings to do so. Sorry, there's just... So, yeah, that was... And also, those little candy monsters that, that attached themselves to, the girls' faces, it actually kind of reminded me a little bit of aliens, actually, no, it actually reminded me of something else. Although I can't remember what. But yeah, so, and also, I get the feeling that, the Candy Mare was putting, since it seems like those candy monsters are a part of the Candy Mare. Sorry about that. And it seems that she gave the Dazzlings pieces of herself that would later become the candy monsters. I get the feeling she was going to have the Dazzlings put them in, like, the food, so, you know, the students would eat them, and they would, you know, become the Candy Mayor's followers. But it seems that the Candy Mayor was using them to kidnap the Rainbooms. But, yeah, so even though the Candy Mayor doesn't have, like, a physical form yet, it seems that, it seems like she will have one now, since the Dazzlings now harnessed the magic from the Rainbooms. Ugh, sorry about that, bless me. So, yeah, and also, the Dazzlings' new appearance in this actually, I gotta say, it's actually a pretty unique design for them. Like, I mean, they're sirens, so they would, you know, yeah. So, what else? So, yeah. So, what else? And it seems also, oh, right, Rainbow Dash. It seems that Rainbow Dash is, like, I think she knows exactly what the Candy Mayor's plan is, even before anyone else knew. Because she was, I mean, the Candy Mayor, well, kidnapped her and took her place, so, yeah. But then again, that's probably just me. I'm probably wrong. But, so, yeah, that was Chapter 9. And also, one thing before I wrap this up is that I wonder if the Dazzlings, like, I wonder if it's just, like, the song that the Dazzlings were singing, I wonder if that's an actual song, or if it's just, you know, something that the Dazzlings made up on the spot. But, because, in all honesty, I don't know. Or if it's a parody of a song or something, I don't know. But, yeah, that was... So yeah, that's all for now, and once again, thank you all for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!